So right now where we're in is at the Sacramento Academic Vocational Academy, SAVA, at the Power Inn location. And the importance of this location is this is where we started our lowrider project. This is where we brought the 1964 Chevy Impala. We rolled it into this garage, shared it with the students, and said, this is what we're gonna electrify. And so we wanted to build a project that was culturally relevant, that the youngsters, that our community members could identify with. So when we brought this car into this Sava location, we also brought our partners along.
What I'm seeing here is more like memories.
Yeah.
You know, like of seeing the students like locked in.
Yeah. We really
going all the way back.
Just fell in love with the project. The project continued to grow and kind of get more fame. And as you could imagine, right, when we first started, there were a lot of maybe folks that saw this project as too visionary. You guys are gonna electrify a lowrider? Well, that sounds cool, but okay.
So one of the things I see about Jaime, when a challenge comes up, he doesn't give up quickly. He looks to see what's the opportunity, what's the chance to see a win-win in that space. So again, with this lowrider project, it started off with no money, no place, but he found the partners, he got folks excited.
So the Sava leadership felt that this curriculum, or that this project was so important, that they began developing a green careers pathway. And from this Power Inn site, then it grew into an additional site in North Natomas. And that's where we're working on the car there.
Breathtaking, proud, it's like, what else is possible?
When much of the retrofitting and the electrification of these projects, the zero-emission technology is reaching large fleets, is reaching folks who can afford this type of technology, well then, what about the other folks who can't?
He opens doors and brings folks through those doors and does it in a way that helps the entire community. He's someone I look up to.
So Simeon Gant is pretty special here in the Sacramento region. He brought the idea to me and he said, Jaime, there are many communities many of our communities that still don't have, transit, or, there's no form of transportation. There are transportation deserts. Why don't we create a mobility hub, in one of these communities? And so I was like, I love it. Let's brainstorm. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. And all we knew was that he had his eye on a parcel of land on the corner of Grand and May in the city of Sacramento. And this is in the Del Paso community, and really just started asking them about some of their transportation challenges. And we already knew what they were going to say. They're like, well, transit doesn't run through here. There's, people are struggling to get to medical appointments. People can't buy groceries, all of those things. And so Simeon said, well, we think we have the solution.
But it was challenging because even though ARB says the air quality is not good here, even though everybody knows that this is a transportation desert, nobody wanted to invest in it.
They didn't. Sometimes you just got to push, right? You got to push for the communities that have historically been disinvested, right? And you got to do it for our people. This is happening here, and then you said, let's get together with Mutual Assistance Network, let's get together with all the other community leaders, and let's make this happen. And I was like, let's go, let's make it happen. So I appreciate you for that, man. You've done real good work.
A lot of people didn't believe in it.
Right. No, it's a lot of trust necessary and stuff like this. So yeah, we really made it happen.
And so that's the type of access and exposure we're trying to create for our community members who normally wouldn't have that type of access. So I was raised in Salinas, California, and this is the central coast of California. My dad immigrated from Michoacan, Mexico, and he's a Purepecha indigenous person, which is the lineage that we follow. My culture, our traditions, really have empowered me to get in the role that I'm actually am in. So as a cultural keeper here in the Sacramento region, I'm involved a lot with our indigenous ceremonies. And what that means is I'm a leader and a dance instructor in the Aztec dance ceremonies, and then also in our spirituality.